He never cried. Not when he was 7 years old and fell off his bicycle in front of the entire neighborhood. His knees were bleeding, his palms were torn, and tears were ready to fall, but before they could, his father's voice cut through the air. "Stand up, boys, do not cry." The other children were watching. So he stood up. He swallowed the pain. And that was the day he learned his first lesson about being a man. Hide it, lock it, bury it. He grew up believing that emotions were weakness. When his schoolteacher humiliated him in class, he kept a straight face. When his best friend betrayed him, he laughed like it did not matter. When his first love left him saying, "You are too cold," he nodded and said, "I understand." But inside, something was slowly turning into stone. Life did not get easier. After college, he struggled to find work. Rejections came one after another. Each time he returned home, his mother would ask softly, "Did something happen today?" And he would smile and say, "Everything is fine." Everything was never fine. But he refused to cry. Real men handle their problems. Real men do not break. That is what he believed. Then came the day that shattered him quietly. His father passed away suddenly. The same father who had taught him not to cry. At the funeral, relatives whispered, "Look at him, so strong, not a single tear." They admired him. They praised him. They did not see the storm inside his chest. He wanted to scream. He wanted to collapse. But instead he stood like a statue. Strong, silent, empty. Years passed. He got married. He became a father. He worked day and night to build a stable life. Bills, responsibilities, expectations. He carried them all without complaint. Whenever stress built up, he pushed it deeper. Whenever fear appeared, he crushed it down. He believed that his family needed a rock, not a river. But pressure does not disappear. It accumulates, slowly, quietly, like cracks in a wall that no one notices. He stopped sleeping properly. He became distant. His wife once asked, "Why do you never talk about what you feel?" And he answered, "There is nothing to talk about." That was a lie. There was too much to talk about. He just did not know how. One night everything changed. His little daughter woke up shivering with a high fever. Her small hands were burning. Panic hit him like a wave. He rushed her to the hospital in the middle of the night. The streets were empty. Rain was falling hard. He drove faster than he ever had before, praying silently, not crying, not yet. At the hospital, doctors took her inside. He was told to wait. Waiting is the hardest thing for someone who is used to fixing everything. He sat alone in the corridor staring at the red emergency light above the door. Minutes felt like hours. For the first time in his life, he felt completely powerless. He could not fight this. He could not protect her from pain. He could not control the outcome. Memories flooded his mind. His childhood. His father's voice telling him to be strong. His mother's soft face, all the moments he swallowed tears. All the nights he felt alone but pretended he was fine. The weight of years pressed down on his chest. His breathing became heavy. His hands started shaking. A nurse noticed him sitting there, stiff and silent. She walked over gently and said, "It is okay to be afraid. It is okay to cry." Those simple words broke something inside him. No one had ever given him permission before. Permission to feel. Permission to be human. And suddenly the wall he had built for decades collapsed. He bent forward, covered his face, and tears finally escaped. Not loud, not dramatic. Just quiet tears falling onto the cold hospital floor. He cried for his father, for his younger self. For every insult he swallowed, for every heartbreak he hid, for every time he said "I am fine" when he was not. He realized something powerful in that moment. Strength was never about holding everything inside. Strength was about facing what is inside without running from it. Crying did not make him weak. It made him real. When the doctor finally came out and said, "Your daughter will be fine," it was just a severe infection relief washed over him. He walked into her room, held her tiny hand, and let himself feel gratitude fully. No mask, no wall. Just love. The next morning, he looked at himself in the mirror differently. His eyes were swollen from crying. But he did not look weak. He looked lighter. Something heavy had finally been released. That day he went home and did something he had never done before. He talked to his wife honestly. He told her he was tired. He told her he felt pressure. He told her he was scared sometimes. And instead of seeing disappointment in her eyes, he saw closeness. Over time he changed. He still worked hard. He still protected his family. But he no longer pretended to be made of stone. When life hurt, he allowed himself to feel it. When he was overwhelmed, he spoke about it. And strangely, the people around him respected him more, not less. Because the strongest man in the room is not the one who never cries. It is the one who has the courage to. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who thinks they have to carry the world alone. And subscribe to this channel for more powerful stories that remind you what real strength truly means.